Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Interesting. I wonder how close that A is to... Okay, how font works. Not like that. Try that in the opposite. I wonder what font we've got that might actually work then. Mm, Nope. Don't think Courier is going to work for us either. I don't think we're going to be able to do this just with a font. I can't see one with a flat top A. Okay, so let's do it the other way. Let's set this background to green. We'll temporarily set this to a background of the off-white. We'll put some margins in. So what, about 20, maybe 25. Let's get rid of that. How about 30? Yeah. And then 70. Also looks good. And then we'll make this background start with a linear gradient. Of white for 40 pixels. Then we make it transparent. Go to 0/110 pixels. Let's see how close that gets. Well, first off, we'll make that 90 degrees. Okay, that's not bad. And all we need let's set up a conic gradient. This 110, so 70. Height wise, I think that's going to be 40 pixels. And then we do transparent, 5%. Then the off-white. Then we shift this across 40 pixels. That gets us that top bar. Then if we also then set its spacing for 10, 50, about 160, 70. Oh, don't tell me. Is this because my box is too small? It's possible. So if that's 70, yeah, we're okay. So we then do 30, 60. Nope, that one's got to be 30. Hang on. So that's top, that's left, no, that's right. Okay, that looks good. Then all we need is that middle bar, which I think we will reuse this conic gradient for. So let's make that into a variable. Do one more of them. Move that 40 pixels, 80 pixels. How about 100? That looks good. And That is 100%. So let's minify that and unit replace. That's not a bad score. Now, how else could we do this? It's just this 110, 180, so 70, 270, 340, so yeah, also 70. So I think we can do this with two elements. So let's start with base template. We set this background again to this. And then we're going to do a beat. We set its width to 40 pixels. Usually what we'd do is set a height. Actually, we want a height. So let's actually do that first. Let's set this background to the off-white. And 50 should make that 50 wide. We actually want that to be 70 wide. So let's do. It's actually not going to be, because that'll be 158 and 158. That'll make it 86, 84. Let's actually make the left less. So let's make that. Let's bring that down 25, about 30. Oh. 62. 112. 102. That gets us that top bar. Then we should just be able to go -40. Make it second P. Okay, that might need to be -70. Actually, let's make that -40. We'll go margin 0. -30 to 270 is 240. Bring the side in 32. 62. 0 and 82 is not going to be enough. 242, 282. 282 looks good. And then we're just going to start adding box shadows. So this one wants a box shadow. 100 pixels across and 0. $60, 65. Perfect. It also wants one down, so 0 and 120. Whoops. About 100 pixels. Okay, that looks right. We're also going to set color to the off-white. Now then, do box shadow. Let's unset it temporarily. Right, I think first off we want to go 70 pixels 0. No, 110. And then 180 pixels. Go a bit more. About 210. 220. 220 looks good. Let's check that. That is 100%. Let's unify and unit replace this. It is actually a slightly better solution. If we add 7 characters, is this going to save us anything? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might. Nope. Could we have tweaked anything else to make this better? Not easily. We get rid of this. Do inset 1 and 1 in. And then var s. Does that save us anything? Yes. Okay, I can't see any other improvements I can make to that. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.